Welcome to the Old World First Impressions / Review series, where I'm going to upload about 3 videos a week, just going over the armies of the Old World. Now, most, if not all, the videos at the time you watch this are actually uploaded already behind my members only wall. So if you are impatient and you want to see another video now, and you don't want to wait for the next one to come out on YouTube here, just go ahead and click on the playlist, see if the one you want is already available. Most of them are there, and real soon they'll all be there. Click on that and join the channel when you watch it right now. Otherwise, let's get into the review.
Empire of Man.
Empire of Man. All right, army composition: 1 General of the Empire or Grand Master per 1,000 points. 1 Elector of Sigmar or High Priest of Ulrich per 1,000 points. Otherwise, all your characters. 1 unit of veteran state troops are allowed per 1,000 points. And core is state troops, state and missile troops, free company militia, archers, and Empire Knights.
All those things.
Okay, Inner Circle Knights
Are special.
they are special. 1 per 1,000 points in your army.
You get Empire Greatswords, Pistoliers, Outriders, and demigryph Knights. 0 to 3 war machines chosen from the following lists: Great Cannon, Mortar.
So, you know what, honestly, I think we could all guess that composition right there.
Yeah.
So Commanders of the Empire, we have the Captain of the Empire and the General of the Empire.
The only thing really special about them is hold the line, it seems, because they both get it.
Yep. So stat-wise, weapon skill, skill 5, strength, toughness 4, 2 wounds on the Captain, initiative 4, 2 attacks, leadership 8 for 45 points on the Captain, dirt cheap. The General is 3 wounds, initiative 5, 3 attacks, leadership 9 for 90 points.
Yep. Hold the line is just going to make sure they automatically pass any panic tests they're required to make for their unit.
Okay. I didn't notice that before, but yeah, okay. That's actually not a terrible rule.
They never panic.
They never panic. Empire Wizards are 60 points for level 1, typical 30 points to make them a level 2, 130 points for level 3, additional 30 points to make them a level 4. They can take...
And it's either a mage or a lord.
Yeah. So level 1 or 2 or level 3 or 4.
Yep.
So they can take battle magic, demonology. If you watch the video about magic, I'm not sure if I put it out yet, but I mean, they're all behind the paywall. They're all coming out eventually, but the order they're coming out in. If you watched the video I did about magic, demonology. Oh, actually, no, I like every lore a lot. I love every lore.
Demonology is one of your favorites, though?
Yeah.
Not, like, they're all good, but that one's your favorite.
Elemental, I think, is my favorite. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Oh,
you know what?
It probably gives you a lot of flaming attacks.
Believe it or not, yeah, actually. So they can take battle magic, a good lore, demonology, a good lore. They can take dark magic, a good lore, elementalism, a good lore, illusion, a good lore, or necromancy, a good lore. So they get everything except for high and wah.
Now, if they got Wah.
I know, if they got wah, I would just assume a typo.
After that, be Masters of the Knightly Orders. You either got a Grand Master or a Chapter Master. Weapon skill 6, ballistic skill 3, strength 4, toughness 4, wounds 3, initiative 6, attacks 4, leadership 9, 145 points for the Grand Master. The Chapter Master is weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 3, strength 4, toughness 4, wounds 2, initiative 5, attacks 3, leadership 8, and 75 points.
Now, they can purchase full plate armor. Bear with me as I come back around the corner with my water here.
They can also ride a demigryph.
Yeah, which is actually new. I want to go over the full plate armor thing first. They have full plate armor mounted on a barded warhorse with a shield, 2-up armor save. Not the easiest thing to get at all in this edition. Now, 2-up is your max.
Yeah. Demigryph knife gets you an extra toughness and extra wound, though.
I was going to say, you should point out we'll get the demigryph mount. What page? It's already here.
It's right there. Next page.
Next page?
Yep.
Horse costs 12. The demigryph knife costs 50 points. It gives you movement 7, weapons. It gives you +1 toughness because it's a mount. And it comes with its own 3 initiative 4, strength 5 attacks. The strength 5 attacks are AP 2.
Yeah.
Wait till you get the demigryph knights.
Yeah. That's real good.
They come with fear, first charge, counter charge, and swift strike, obviously.
Yeah. Now, the Masters of the Knightly Order, their special rule is Master of Battle, which makes their unit immune to psychology.
Oh, that's really good.
As long as they are with the unit. That's Empire Knights, Inner Circle Knights, or demigryph Knights.
I'm going to use a few of these.
So immune to psychology is much more effective here than it is with the dwarves, you think?
Oh, for sure. Well, see, the lowest dwarf leadership is as high as the highest human leadership. So, yeah, I mean, the Grand Master's leadership 9, that's a dwarf common base across the board.
So, but if he's with them, he's leadership 9.
Yeah, and immune to psychology. But this guy can be challenged out, attacked out, killed out, and then they're using whatever leadership of the knights they are.
Yeah. And they have to take a mount, eh?
Yes, these guys are masters of the knightly orders. The knights ride mounts.
Yep.
For a witch hunter, they're 55 points. human stats. Actually, I should stop saying that.
So, well,
For the new people who haven't played the
movement
game
4, weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 4, strength 4, toughness 4, wounds 2, initiative 5, attacks 2, leadership 8, 55 points.
Yeah.
Now, 55 points are not super expensive, but I was looking over the Suffer Not special. That's their whole special rule.
Yep, that's their whole thing.
And you have to pick what you go up against. If you pick the Witch Hunter and any unit they have joined have the hatred against enemy wizards and magic resistance -2.
Which is pretty good.
The Revenant.
Not a bad buff for 55 points.
No, they can hate the Revenant, which is the Witch Hunter and any unit they have joined gains the hatred undead models and flaming attack special rule. We all know that special rule of the game. They can hate the Mutant, which the Witch Hunter and any unit they have joined gains the hatred warriors of chaos and beasts of chaos, and magic resistance -1. That seems like a generically okay one to me. And then the Demon, the Witch Hunter and any unit they have joined against hatred demonic models and magical attack.
I think I disagree. I think the witch. So the unfortunate part about this guy here is you must define what kind of witch hunter you are
When you make
you write your list.
So if you're going to a tournament, I would not bring this guy to tournament.
No, you just never would.
If you're playing with a friend, you're having a good game, I would bring one that applies to that friendly game so that you get to utilize him.
So the only way really worth taking this guy is taking the Suffer Not the Witch.
Because you
So
get magic
resistance 2, and hatred enemy wizards. Put him on a horse and go run around and hunt down enemy
Casters.
wizards. But even then, the fact that he does have immune to psychology and killing blow.
Warriors of Chaos and Beasts of Chaos is 2 armies instead of 1, and you get magical resistance 1. So you have a more likely chance of getting more use out of
the
them.
Witch is way better because it's magic resistance 2, and it's wizards.
Witches are more army. So as long as you don't count. Oh no, because does the Anvil of Doom count as a wizard?
No.
Okay,
Not
so
about
against dwarfs it wouldn't be any good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so warrior priests.
Yeah, you either get the Lector or the Priest of Sigmar.
So they're different how they do their prayers. So warrior priest, priest of Sigmar, very similar stats we just talked about with the witch, but the Archlector is like a lord level, or that's actually a bad phrase. That's an old phrasing. So higher level,
yeah.
Weapon skill 5, strength toughness 4, 3 wounds, initiative 5, 3 attacks. Only leadership 8. Now they come with the innate magical resistance 1 rule and magical attacks. But they also have the Prayers of Sigmar rule, and how it works in this edition is during the command subphase of your turn, you may tend to invoke a Sigmar blessing by doing a single prayer. You make a leadership test. If it's passed, you take one of the effects to take one of these effects below to take effect.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm repeating myself a lot. Hammer of Sigmar. Until the start of your next turn, the model, its mount, and a single friendly unit within its command range, when this player is chanted, may reroll hit and wound rolls of 1.
Natural 1.
Only during the combat phase.
That's like...
That used to be reroll all hits. That used to just hand out hatred. No. That used to hand out reroll all the wound.
Oh, full wound rerolls?
Full wound rerolls. And they handed out
Now it's hits
hatred.
and wounds of 1.
Now it's hit and wounds of 1. You do Shield of Faith until the start of your next turn. This model and a friendly unit within its command range has a 5 up ward save in the shooting phase. That used to be a 5 ward save.
So it's not as good.
And then Soulfire, a single enemy model engaging in combat with this unit suffers D6 strength 3 hits at AP 2 and flaming attacks. This guy's heavily nerfed from what he used to be, but he picks another unit within his command range, which is basically 8.
Yeah.
Unless he's a general, then it's 12. If you put him on a war altar, it becomes 18 inch range command.
Okay, so for this guy, are the extra 50 points you would spend to get the higher level guy worth the +1 leadership to increase your chance of getting these off?
Well, he also has extra weapon skill, extra wound, extra attack.
But you're taking him for his prayers.
Maybe. You know what? We're going to jump ahead.
I like Ulfric's prayers better anyways.
Hold on, we're going to jump ahead.
All right.
Because there's a mount, which you'll find out later on about, that he could take. Only the Lector of Sigmar, the higher level one, can take.
Oh, he takes the
War Altar.
Yeah, the War Altar.
I believe it's right here. We should talk about this while we're talking about this guy.
Fair enough.
It's very...
Because it only applies to him anyway.
It only applies to him anyway.
Yeah.
So the War Altar is a 135 point upgrade. He's already 110 points. So we're talking 145 points.
245 points.
So yeah, 245 points. It's on the big heavy chariot base. It follows the rules for heavy chariots. He has the Holy Fervor special rule. Unless fleeing, friendly units within 6 of the War Altar automatically pass fear tests and reroll any failed panic tests. That's pretty good.
So fear test is a different test now, and not just a change to combat resolution anymore.
Only in WAP was a combat resolution.
Okay.
It's actually very similar to how it was before.
Okay.
Now there's a symbol of might special rule. It increases the War Alter's command range from 8 to 12.
Okay.
Unless the small as your general, then it's 18 while on the War Altar.
Okay.
The problem is, it has a Witchbane special rule. All wizards within the command range of the War Altar suffer a -2 modifier to their casting roll.
Yeah, no.
All wizards, friend and foe.
Unless you're running a non-wizard build.
This thing does make you toughness 5 and give you +5 wounds.
Cool.
So it'll be 8 wounds at toughness 5.
What's your save gonna be?
4 up.
Yeah, no.
There's no invuln. Okay, so it has itself first charge. Impact takes D6 +1. It does it AP? Yeah, it has AP and its impact task because of heavy chariot. It is magic resistance 2. It is stubborn. It does cause terror. The magic I really like. It's gonna nerf your own magic, and the prayers just I don't know if they cut it anymore. It's an awesome model.
Can the Warrior Priest of Ulrich take it?
No. So going back to the Warrior Priest of Ulrich, there's no model currently for this guy available.
Okay. Well, his prayers are carried out the same way. Same thing. A High Priest of Ulrich has leadership 8, and a Priest of Ulrich has leadership 7. So that's gonna
same
affect
stats otherwise.
yeah. So until, the first one is the Battle Howl. Until your next start of turn sub phase, when this model and a single friendly unit that is within its command range, when this prayer is chanted, makes a charge roll, you may apply a D3 modifier to the result. This prayer only affects models whose troop type is infantry or cavalry.
I like that one pretty much.
Like that. That seems useful to me.
Yeah.
Winter's Chill. Until your next start of turn subphase, any enemy models that direct its attacks against this model, its mount, or any unit it has joined during the combat phase must reroll to hit rolls of natural 6.
It's not terrible.
It's not awful. But if they're getting things on 6s, like exploding 6s or something.
Wait till you
like
read the next one.
Yeah, I know, right? Wrath of Winter. Until your next start of turn subphase, this model and its mount and any unit that is joined has a multiple wounds to special. If you want to put
That's
down
the monster
something
dropper.
big, you want to drop something big, you put this on what units can he join? I would like a whole bunch of demigryphs.
He can't.
All damage too.
He can't get on a mount that can join the demigryphs.
Okay, what mounts can he take? Can he take any mounts?
Maybe mount to CPH 55. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be a warhorse. Lecter Ulrich may take, Bartered warhorse or a warhorse.
Okay, so like your Empire Knight.
Yes.
Or the
Knights of the White Wolf.
The Inner Circle.
Yep, they can join them. Make your lances AP2. Go charge a monster. It's gonna die.
AP2 damage too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I meant to say damage.
I would never give them heavy weapons or great weapons.
The Warrior Priest of Ulrich is a model I need to find. In fact, comment below if you know a good place to buy a acceptable Empire-looking Priest of Ulrich on a horse. Or Games Workshop, release one. Release one. Well, I gotta believe one's coming out if this is in the book.
So would he be the guy from like Kislev?
Okay, actually similar. This may be before your time. So guys, we're gonna detract.
I played Total War Warhammer.
No, the Teutonic Knights.
Okay.
Of the Empire.
Okay.
The wolf.
Not the Teutonic Knights of actual history.
No, not those ones. Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah. No, so they had the Teutonic Knights in the Empire.
Yeah.
They had wolf pelts.
Yeah.
They're space wolves of the Empire.
I need them.
Yeah.
Engineers.
Engineers. Okay, so interestingly enough, we did another video earlier. I don't know where they're coming out in. Talking about dwarf engineers. These engineers, I think, are better.
They don't get Lookout Sir. They get cover. Didn't the other ones get Lookout Sir?
Yeah.
So he's behind full cover while he's within 3 inch of a war machine.
Interesting.
And he lets them use his ballistic skill.
Yeah, he's just better. So dwarf engineers don't buff weapons as well as this guy. He allows you to use.
Don't they give him like rerolls or something like that?
Reroll 1s to hit, but also affects thunders and whirlers or reroll artillery die. This allows a war machine to use his ballistic skill and the organ gun of the Empire.
So if you are prone to misfires, the dwarf one is better.
No, this guy rerolls artillery dice as well.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So he doesn't give the reroll 1s, but he gives a better ballistic skill.
So he's 45 points. It allows a war machine within his command range, which is 7 inches, to either use his ballistic skill or reroll artillery die, but not, just pick one per turn.
Yeah, so dwarf crews are only ballistic skill 3.
This is ballistic skill 4.
I wanted to check if dwarf crews maybe had a better ballistic skill.
No. So Empire Engineer, I think if you're going to bring certain war machines, bring this dude. I almost feel like Empire, well, no, dwarf war machines have runes, which can make them a lot pretty good, but Empire war machines, I think they're damn good. Pegasus are different. The basic Pegasus, we don't have to talk about them.
They get to fly.
You know what? I'll do it real fast in case you haven't seen any other videos. This is your only video.
They got fly 10.
They fly 10 for 30 points. They give you +1 wound and 2 strength 4 attacks. Demigryph mount, we already talked about that.
Yep.
It's time to talk about the Empire State Troop.
Yep. So these are the guys you can give them halberds, thrusting spears. They come with hand weapons. They're your basic guys. Their special rules for the regular state troops are close order, detachment, and regimental rule.
Yep.
The veteran guys get close order, detachment, regimental rule, and veteran.
So remember back in the beginning,
the rule is in the name.
Yeah. Remember back at the beginning, only 1 unit per 1,000 points in your army. If you're playing a 2,000 point game, only 2 units in your army can upgrade to veteran. So a state troop is the literal basic human stat. Movement 4, 3s across the board, except for 1 wound, 1 attack, and leadership 7.
Yep.
5 points a model. Now, close order, detachment, regimental unit all makes sense.
Veterans are 7 points a model.
I need to check right back here for what regimental unit did.
That's cheap bunch of halberds, though.
So veteran gives you weapon skill 4.
Okay.
And the veteran word. So it's 2 points a model. That's probably worth it.
Even 7 points a model is cheap.
I think, I'm not sure. No, you know what?
I think you're always bringing veterans.
I think you're not actually.
No?
I would have, okay, if I had did this review before, I only played 1 game at this point. This is very much a first impression, less a review, more of a first impression.
And I'm a green player, so you
and he hasn't played yet. I have seen
take.
Already Bretonian peasants, crappy weapon skill 2, leadership 6 garbage guys hold forever. I don't know if you need veteran, but I'm not saying you don't.
Well, the veterans are going to be hitting weapon skill 7 guys. On
very rare.
I just still think they're still cheap, and there's plenty of weapon skill 3 stuff in here where you get the extra hit. It might be able to help break a line in certain spots.
I think the job that you need them to do. Oh, you know what? We're gonna try them both. This is what's gonna happen. Where's the page of special rules for the Empire?
At the back, the Empire section.
It's
okay. So I'll go over state missile troops at this point. We'll see who's looking that up. They're your guys with either they come with crossbows, and you can upgrade them to handguns for a point per model. They're weapon skill 3, bliss skill 3, strength 3, toughness 3, 1 wound, initiative 3, attack 1, leadership 7, all that kind of stuff. Close order, detachment, regimental. They're the same basic guys as the state, the Empire state troops. They got range weapons.
I'm an idiot. I was looking at regimental unit. So regimental unit can have detachments that stand and shoot for them. So
yeah, because then it's got the unit size 10, but 5 plus if it's a 10.
So both of your melee units and your shooting units can be the parent unit, for lack of a better term, the regimental unit, and both can be a detachment unit. So you can take 20 state troopers, buy them a halberd, buy them full command, and then have a detachment, not buy, but have a detachment of 5 or 10 more halberds on the side to countercharge for them, or crossbows to shoot for them. But if you have a unit of 10 crossbows, you can have 5 halberds countercharge for them as a detachment unit.
So they can count. So they're 1 unit, but in 2 spots.
No. So if you have the regimental unit rule, detaching units nearby deploy with you. You purchase kind of together, but you operate separately. They're all in here.
Yeah.
If any unit that any unit that charges the regimental unit,
right,
a detachment unit can stand and shoot for that unit, or after the unit finishes charging the regimental unit, your detachment units can declare a counter charge in your opponent's turn into their flank. It's super cool. Good. Now this is super cool. This used to be an Empire This used to be the Empire special rule. High elves have it, and a lot of armies have it now.
Yeah.
Because it's a core rule of the game.
Right.
So it's just saying Empire state troops and
so when I do that counter charge, I get my bonus to my initiative, I get any impact attacks and that kind of
impact attacks aren't going to come up, but yes.
Yeah. Because you're not going to
you're not
going to see detachments to cavalry generally. At least right now. Okay, so after that we got Free Company Militia. which are your mixed weapons. They have detachment, they have horde, they have impetuous, they have levies, they have open order, and they have warband.
So I'll go over that. Horde only means that they can claim one more rank bonus than normally allowed for their troop type. So their troop type can normally carry a rank bonus of 1 because they're open order, but because they're horde, they can have a rank bonus of 2. Warband just means they add their rank bonus to their leadership. That's all that means.
Interesting, because their leadership is 7.
On the sergeant.
Yeah.
They have 2 hand weapons and throwing weapons. They are 6 points a model. I don't know if I hate them or love them. Oh, they have the impetuous special rule, so I hate them. Impetuous,
they have to try and charge?
They have to try to charge. It's 50. If you
blood
want,
claws.
no, it's worse. If you want to not charge, it's 50-50 roll die. Either 4+ you must charge, or 4+ you don't have to charge. I can't remember what it is, but it's 50-50.
After that, we have Empire Archers, which are human stats.
These look good.
So you can pay a point per model. There's 7 points per model. They can have fire and flee special rule for a point per model. Would you do it?
No. No, I don't care.
Scouts for a point per model?
I would.
Yep. Because then they pop out and then they get an actual round of
deploy
shooting.
way up the field.
Yeah.
Because they have move through cover, open order, and skirmish. They can adopt any formation they want, and they have vanguard.
So they're already deploying forward.
And they get a little bit of a move. Pre-game move.
Bliss skill 3.
Yeah. But their job is to go harass war machines and stuff, get in the way.
Yeah.
So they can move like skirmishers, get a good position, reform into open order, and then countercharge something to disrupt things.
Fair enough. After that, we got Empire Greatswords.
These
Standard
look good too.
human stats. Yep. Leadership 8. 11 points per model. The Count's champion is an extra 8 points.
He gives you an extra weapon skill and an extra attack for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know if that's worth 8 points.
No, it always is.
It doesn't.
Because you'll never know if you need to issue or accept a challenge.
Now,
always buy a champion.
fair. Special rules are close order, regimental, and stubborn.
So they can't be detachment, but they can be the regimental unit, the primary unit.
Oh, so you can get a unit of halberds and attach to them?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, but they can't attach anybody else. They're the main unit.
After that, we got...
We have to go.
Oh.
They have great weapons and full plate armor.
Oh, they have full plate?
4-up armor.
They do not look like... The models do not look like they have full plate.
No, they do.
They got a breastplate, and then they have frilly pants and frilly sleeves.
No, there's armor under that.
Under that? There's armor under everything. You won't imagine it enough. They look like they're from the 1970s production of Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, I
know exactly what I'm talking about.
Actually, you're right. I love this unit, but know what unit I love even more? Read about Flagellants.
Man, there's so... Once again, this is the magic card. No, I'm going to read this.
No, I got you.
I got this. They have close order, fanatical zeal, which we will get to in a second.
Wait, hold on. Let's get a baseline.
Oh, okay.
So these guys are a melee unit that are weapon skill 3, strength toughness 3, initiative 3, 1 attack, leadership 5, and 13 points a model.
But they have bliss skill 2.
Bliss skill 2. Yes. They have flails. So keep in mind, flails are +2 strength the first round of combat and AP 2. Now, the second round of combat, they lose the +2 strength, but they keep the AP. So AP 2 all the time.
Strength 3. They go up to strength 5 in the first round of combat.
That's not why we take them.
And
we have
AP2.
closed order, who cares? Fanatical zeal, feel no pain, furious charge, immune to psychology, impetuous, but it's okay because they have hatred all enemies and unbreakable.
So at 13 points per model, how are you taking a big brick of
30 of them?
Yeah. Big old brick of 30 that ain't going nowhere.
Feel no pain is a 6 aboard save against wounds caused by non-magical attacks, and then a 5 aboard save against wounds caused by non-magical attacks of strength 5 or higher.
I do not like the second bullet point.
Which one? The
5 of feel no pain as non-magical attacks with a strength of 5 or higher. It's
no. So
feel no pain should have been one of those bullets instead of 2.
Feel no pain works against non-magical attacks. Is a 6 up feel no pain, but if the strength is real high, they get zealot and comes 5 up. That's all it means.
And it has to be non-magical.
Yeah, feel no pain does not work against non-magical.
So if I'm strength 5 and I am magical, then they only get a 6 up.
No, they get nothing.
Oh, they get nothing.
So even the 6 up is non-magical.
Oh, okay.
Fanatical zeal. You know the special rule can only be joined by a Lector of Sigmar or a Priest of Sigmar. However, these are the only characters that can join the unit. A Lector of Sigmar or a Priest of Sigmar that joins a unit of Flagellants is considered to have the unbreakable special rule as long as they remain with the unit. I will put a warrior priest in my Flagellants and full send that unit.
But aren't they already unbreakable?
No, he becomes unbreakable as well.
He becomes unbreakable.
If you're not unbreakable, you can't join unbreakable, but he gets it. He's allowed to join them.
Okay.
You're allowed to send the priest in with the crazy guys.
But why? But what does the priest do?
Reroll hit rules in wound rolls of 1.
Okay, so they get to reroll wound rolls of 1 because they already have hatred.
For the first round of combat. Second round of combat, reroll hit rolls again. Remember, combat, granted, I don't have a lot of experience yet, but combats are going to be ongoing. There's not going to be one round of combat.
I wish I could put the Ulfric guy in there and make them all damage too. Or an extra D3 to the charge.
I like that too.
But
oh my god, the one unit I hate.
Pistoliers? They're riding around on
Pistoliers!
horses? Shooting stuff.
I'm going to see if you can figure out why I hate this unit. And I'm not kidding, Ben. This is in Pistoliers are my top 5 unit. You know what, to be fair? They might be my top 3 unit, and they have a contender for my number 1 most favored unit in all of Warhammer.
So, okay, the pistols have a range of 12 inches, right?
I forget. I think so.
It sounds right.
Not important.
It sounds right. They have a brace of pistols, so they have 2 shots each.
Hold on. Human stats with leadership 6, leadership 7 on the veteran, the sergeant.
And movement 8.
And there's 6, because they're on horses.
Yeah.
And there's 16 points per model. They're a light cav.
The sergeant would be 20. Oh, no, veterans will be 24 points per model.
No. The veteran is the unit sergeant.
Oh,
He's
sorry,
plus
yeah.
8 points per model, yeah.
For an extra ballistic skill. And if you're taking him, you're probably giving him a
brace,
repeater.
Repeating hand pistol.
Yeah.
So they throw a lot of strength for AP1 attacks.
Oh, you'd take the repeating hand pistol over the repeater handgun?
Yeah, I wouldn't take the handgun.
Just, okay.
Handgun can't move and shoot. Well, it can, but not well.
Oh, okay. So they have countercharge.
Well, they also have the 2 abrasive pistols and heavy armor. I don't know if I said that.
Yep. Heavy armor is actually not. That's a 5-up armor.
5-up, so, yep.
Yeah. So countercharge, fast cav, fire and flee, which is going to be a nightmare with these guys. Impetuous.
There it is. Wait, it gets worse. Keep reading.
Open order, skirmishers, and swift stride.
These guys would have been the best on the table if they did not have impetuous. Skirmishers means they move real free, can shoot 360 and charge 360. You think a skirmisher and give them impetuous with a warhorse with swift stride, they're going to charge all the time. They're going to charge things you don't want them to. You can't control them. So if they were just open order, I would turn them in a way where they don't see nothing in front of them, so they're not forced to charge. But with skirmisher, they see 360.
Yeah.
These things, I love these so much, and they don't even have the rule they should have, which is reserve move. Reserve move is at the very end of the shooting phase. So long as you didn't charge or march, you get to move again.
Ooh, that would make them broken.
No. That's a very common thing amongst fast cav.
Yeah, but
these guys
they have enough.
Now, the lore of these guys they are the young bloods. They are the young nobles trying to prove themselves. That's why they're impetuous.
They're the initiations.
But man, I don't like that impetuous is 50-50. Makes me never want. I'll use these
What if
guys
it was a leadership test?
Well, that's how it used to be.
Would it be worth it if it was a leadership test?
Well, it'd be technically 50-50 almost anyway. The leadership
Put a character in there with higher leadership.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to use these guys as a meme, but I think
impetuous psychology?
No, it's just a roll.
I was going to say Empire Captain or something like that.
Yep.
So Outriders is the next one. They have fast cav, fire and flee, open order, skirmish, swift stride, and vanguard. They have hand weapons, pistols, repeater handguns, and heavy armor.
They're ballistic skill 4.
And they're ballistic skill 4.
And they're 19 points a model. They have repeater
And they are
handguns.
not impetuous.
So we should look at repeater handguns to see how good they are. Okay, so just to point out, Outriders have fast
You can switch to repeater handguns with a brace of pistols, so they'll be identical to the Pistoliers for free. Without impetuous. So would you pay the 3 points to take out the impetuous? And give them
better
Vanguard
better ballistic skill
and Vanguard. The sharpshooters have ballistic skill 5.
Yep. Thank you, Ben. You saved me.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
No. Only the sharpshooter can do that. You ruined it for me. The whole squad can't do that. But that's okay. These guys are really good.
Well, they got the higher ballistic skill, so having the handgun per guy is...
The handguns, it's not what you think. The handgun is called it's over here.
It's a longer range. I imagine it's the same strength, same AP, all that kind of stuff. Just with longer range, I would assume. compared to a pistol.
Is repeater handgun? It might be in.
Repeater handgun.
You know,
These are repeater handguns.
It's probably a core weapon.
A repeater handgun.
I feel like it's before this. All right, bear with me, everybody.
Bear.
Weapons of war. Weapons 217.
217.
Like 3 people clicked off the book now because we weren't talking for 2 seconds.
Oh no! Please, guys, please don't do that.
They're gone. Repeater handguns, 24-inch range, strength 4, AP 1, armor bane 1, so 6 to hit are
multiple shots.
So it fires 3 times, and ponderous. So ponderous means if you move, it -2 to hit.
So you want these guys to stay still.
Yes. But they have skirmish and vanguard. They can move into a good spot.
You get them to the good spot and you leave them there.
Yeah. 24. So one spot of 5 will have 15 shots hitting on 3s.
No, but that's multiple shots.
So hitting on 4s, 5s for range. But strength 4 AP 1. I love it. I wish they could all take repeater or brace the pistols.
3 shots each though for the repeaters. So 3 shots hitting on 5s if you're not at 12 inches.
I think this is a very good unit.
Yeah, I think Outriders definitely. Yeah.
Empire Knights. Remember that they can be core. Heavy cav, 21 points a model. Basic human stats except for their weapon skill 4 and leadership 8.
Yeah.
So strength toughness 3.
Probably want to take them with lances.
You have to buy lances for 1 point per model.
You have to?
You have to buy a lance or a great weapon. Well, you don't have to.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have.
Oh no, the whole unit must take one of the following: great weapons or lances.
Oh.
That's
okay.
Kinda,
so 22 points per model.
That's actually kind of dumb. They could have made them 22 points a model and said you must choose one of these for free. You must. Oh no! Sorry. Because the next line, or they must either buy great weapons for 1 point, a lance for 1 point, or replace their shield for a great weapon for free.
What would you do?
That's I don't have any great weapons, so
lances.
Lances.
Yeah.
I'd buy lances for these guys. My inner circle knights, I'd probably buy great weapons. Full plate armor and great weapons, I don't think is a terrible idea.
Would you make them drilled?
No, definitely not.
Would you make them stubborn?
Potentially, it is 2 points a model to give them stubborn.
Okay. Close order, counter charge, first charge.
So the first charge they make in a game, the opponent is disrupted, so no rank bonus.
Okay. And Swift Strike.
That's the 3 extra D6 for charging.
Yep. So that's the Empire Knights. The Inner Circle Knights.
Same thing, but initiative 4 and strength 4.
Yeah.
Oh, and leadership 9 now.
Yes. Special rules are close order, counter charge, drilled, first charge, inner circle, swift stride, and veteran.
But these ones also come with full plate armor.
Yep. And they have the inner circle rule. When engaged in combat, a model with this special rule, but not its mount, may re-roll any hit rolls of 1.
They're just good. You can't be core, but they're just good.
Yeah.
I like the Knights.
Yeah, they want to hurt you.
Demigryph Knights are 58 points a model.
That's a lot of points. You can have 2 to 12.
Weapon skill 4, strength and toughness 4, 3 wounds, initiative 4, 1 attack, leadership 8. They could have they have full plate armor. They can have lances or halberds for free. They come with heavy armor and shields, but they can buy full plate armor for 5 points a model. So these are effectively 63 points per model. They have counter charge, first charge, fear, and swift stride. But the demigryph itself adds 3 initiative 4, strength 5, AP 2 attacks.
And the sergeant can take up to 50 points of magic items.
Yep. Damn good unit, I think.
Yeah, they're going to be hard to deal with.
The Stank!
The Stank?
The Steam Tank. 265 points. This thing is strength 6, toughness 7, 10 wounds.
Ooh, did we talk about the Griffin as mount?
Did we piss over that?
I think we skipped the Griffin as a mount. It's right at the Great Cannon.
Okay, well, let's finish off the Stank and then we'll go hit the Griffin. Empire Steam Tank. Like I said, 265 points. Armor value of 3+. You can buy Hochland Long Rifle for the driver, or a Peter Pistol or Pigeon Bombs. Hochland Long Rifle is just...
it's ponderous. That's heavy. That's big.
Yeah, so -2 to move and shoot.
Or repeater pistol.
Can target single models in a unit, but -1, like a sniper type thing.
Close order, grinding wheels.
Immune psychology, impact X D6 +1.
Yep.
This thing is a heavy chariot, so the impact tests do have AP.
Large target.
Steam powered, stomp attacks D3 +1. temperamental, terror, and unbreakable.
So grinding wheels. Some attacks made by a steam tank have the armor piercing characteristic of -2. However, this rule cannot be used against models whose troop height is behemoth. They are simply too large to be caught beneath the steam tank's wheels. In addition, and unlike other chariots, this model treats low linear obstacles as open terrain rather
Runs
than
right through
impassable.
fences. Runs right through fences.
It doesn't die to fences?
No, pushes right through like it's
Steve, you're going to be okay.
I'm using like 12 of these.
And steam power. A steam tank cannot march. Instead, you may make a steam power roll and add the result to the model's movement characteristic. To make a steam powered roll 2d6 and discard the lowest result. The highest result is the result of the steam powered roll. If both dice are the same result, discard either.
Yeah.
So you can sort of run, but you don't run too fast.
But it's temperamental.
It is.
If a natural 1 is rolled on either the steam dice when the steam tank makes a steam powered roll or a charge roll, the pressure has reached dangerous levels, and if not quickly released, it will cause irreparable damage. Choose one of the following. Bang! The crew ignores the building pressure, which inevitably finds its own place to release. The steam tank loses 1 wound. So if you roll
of your
1,
10 wounds.
Yeah, if you roll 1 on charging, you're going to lose a wound if you don't release the pressure. Or you can release the pressure in the midst of a building cloud of steam and with an earring. I don't know, quite all the narrative. The pressure is released, rendering the steam tank immobile. The steam tank halts immediately and cannot move again for the remainder of this turn.
You're almost always taking
Now, that's only if you choose to use the steam-powered tank in the movement phase. Now, this thing moves 4, and then you roll the 2d6, taking the highest, and add that. If you roll a 1, it's going to vent some steam.
Yep.
Otherwise, it comes with a steam cannon. It's just a cannon.
24-inch range, strength 8, -2. Oh, I thought a regular cannon was -3.
No, that's a great cannon. Empire has a great cannon. We'll get to that. But otherwise, the steam tank has a regular cannon. So strength 8, AP2, D3 damage. If you misfire, you just lose a wound.
I don't think the Empire has a regular cannon.
No, they do. It's a great cannon. It's right next page. Oh, are you out of order? Griffins?
I was.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
So, great cannon.
No, wait, we're not done yet. Because the steam tank also has the steam gun.
Oh, okay.
It's a breath weapon, but no armor saves are permitted against this weapon. It's only strength 2, though. Yeah. But
it's not going to wound your toughness 10 dwarf.
The steam tank is not nearly as complicated or temperamental as it's been in the past. To the point that I believe this steam tank will almost always be in a list. Toughness 7, 3-up armor save, unbreakable, and then everything else you get, aces. Steam tank, I love it in this edition.
So next thing is Griffins.
Yes.
This is your big, heavy
mounts only.
Pseudo dragon.
Yeah.
So +3 wounds, +1 toughness, strength 5, weapon skill 5, movement 6, initiative 5, attacks 4, or an Imperial Griffin, movement 6, weapon skill 5, strength 6, toughness +1,
yeah.
Wounds +4.
Adding 4 to your wounds, it's 160 points.
Initiative 4, attacks 4.
They're both on the big base. No.
50 by 50 or 60 by 100.
So yeah, the regular Griffin's on the 50 by 50, 60 by 100 for the Imperial Griffin.
Wicked Claws.
Wicked Claws are probably just AP2. Yeah, AP2.
Fly 9, large target, stomp attack, Swift Strider Terror. Close order, Fly 9, large. Stomp attacks D3 +1. Swift Stride Terror 2 hands.
2 heads.
2 heads.
It's misprinted right there. It's supposed to be a comma.
Okay.
There's no space.
Terror
so it comes with
heads.
Terror and Imperial Griffin
may have 2 heads for 20
points. What it does is it adds +1 attack to its attack profile. That's it. So you have 5 attacks instead of 4 attacks by having 2 heads. You have the Wicked Claws, which are either 4 strength 5 attacks on the regular Griffin or 4 strength 6 attacks on the Imperial Griffin at AP2. And they also have a Serrated Maw, which is Armor Bane 2, no AP otherwise, and multiple wounds 2. You must make 1 of your attacks with this weapon each turn, though. And if you have 2 heads, it must make 2 of its attacks with this weapon.
Yep. An Imperial Griffin may only be included in your army as a character's mount. Its points are added. Yep. And then we have Great Cannons and Mortars. No regular cannons.
No, they don't. Empire doesn't have regular cannons. So the Great Cannons, 125 points. Core rules, a strength 10 cannon.
Yep.
Mortars are 95 points. How do mortars work in this edition? Mortars are like a stone thrower, range 12 to 48. Strength 6, AP3 under the hull. Everything else on the rest of the... What size blast? Oh, 5-inch blast. So it's strength 2, AP 2 outside the small hole of the large blast. It does not use lift skill. It moves like it fires like a stone thrower with a bombardment roll on this 5-inch large blast. Under the hole is D3 wounds. So 5-inch blast. One model is hit at strength 6, AP 3 for D3 wounds. Everybody else is potentially hitting a 4+ at strength 2, AP 2. Not bad. The mortar is 95 points though. I'll try it.
You give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Hellblaster
Volleygun is next.
Yep.
So it fires like a organ gun from the main rules. It's 120 points. You roll 3 artillery dice, not 2. So you roll 3 artillery dice for this, and that's how many shots you get.
24-inch range, strength 5, -1, special rules, armor bane 2.
Yeah.
Cumbersome, Hellblaster, move and shoot. So the Hellblaster rule.
That's the rule I'm reading here. So if you roll a 1 die as a misfire, you're -1 to hit. If 2 die are a misfire, no shots are fired and a critical fault has occurred, roll immediately on the misfire table. If misfire is, all 3 of them are misfires, all 3 are misfires, all the barrels fire simultaneously with devastating effect. The Hellblaster volley fires 30 shots, but is destroyed immediately and removed from play afterwards.
It has -1 to hit modifier.
And a -1 hit modifier on those 30 shots.
30 shots is a lot.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that happening. You just don't want to see 2. You just don't want to see 2.
Old days, this thing would automatically hit, so it would be a lot scarier. The Hellstorm rocket battery is 125 points.
12 to 48-inch range.
Strength 3, AP 1.
Cumbersome, Hellstorm, and move and shoot. So this Hellstorm.
So you choose a target. Yeah. No line of sight is required for this weapon. Instead, choose an enemy unit between its minimum and maximum range and place D3 blast templates so the center hole of each is over that unit.
So which size template is it for these?
It hasn't said yet. Oh, right here. It's weird. It's up here weirdly in italics. 3-inch blast template.
Okay, so D3 3-inch blast templates.
Once each template has been placed, it will scatter. Roll artillery die and a scatter die and scatter the thing. If a misfire is rolled on an artillery die, the rocket has failed to launch. Once all shots from this weapon have been resolved, roll once on the appropriate misfire table for the misfire. If a hit is rolled on the scatter die, use the small arrow. Oh, so it scatters no matter what. But you reduce the scatter by the ballistic skill of the crew, so you reduce it by 3.
Yep.
And if an arrow is scattered, you scatter the full distance. Any model who lies underneath the template risks being hit by this weapon. Oh, this is not good.
Too many things go wrong?
This is how it worked in, this is effectively how it worked in 8th edition, but here are 2 major differences. It was bad at 8th edition. In 8th edition, if you were under the template, you were hit no matter what, not hit on a 4+.
Oh.
So you're going to get half as many hits as you did in 8th edition, but it's even worse. All base sizes are bigger, so you're going to get less hits innately. This is just worse.
Only strength 3. That's weird. I'd figure that rockets would have a higher strength. After that, we got Empire of Man magic items.
Okay, Rune Fang. It's a 100-point magic item. It's range combat, obviously. It's strength of the user, AP 2, magical attacks, and strikes first. Always wounds on a 2+. That's 100 points, though. You have to roll to hit. It used to automatically wound. Now just wounds on a 2+. It's still probably pretty good.
It's pretty good.
But
is it 100 points pretty good, though?
No. Maybe. You wound everything in the game on a 2+. And you strike first. Oh! It's amazing if you get that prayer of all work for damage 2. You're killing anything you want.
Oh!
Yeah, I like it.
What are you going to put the Rune Fang on? You're going to put it on a priest?
No, you're going to put on a...
The priest of Ulrich.
No, definitely not. He doesn't have enough attacks.
He's the one that gives you the...
The Grandmaster's getting it.
He's the one that gives you the 2 damage.
Yeah, but he can join the same unit as the Master and get the 2 damage.
Oh, they can both join the same unit?
Yep.
Very good.
Yep. I want to talk about... I'm not going to do all the weapons, because whatever.
Strength 10 -5 seems pretty good, though.
No, it's the Mason Hellstrom is back yet again. For like 5 editions in a row, it's here and useless. For 5 editions in a row. 65 points for a weapon that is either strength. You pay 65 points, use it as a hand weapon, and it gives you magical attacks. Or you can use it as a double-handed weapon, Counted at strength 10, AP 5, magical attacks, multiple wounds D6. It requires 2 hands, but you only ever make 1 attack with it.
Oh, it only reduces to 1 attack. Never mind.
Yeah, it's done exactly that forever.
Very good. Never mind.
Oh, I want to do an attack with a dragon bow. It's 25 points. Range 36 for this bow. Strength 6, AP 2. Magical attacks and multiple wounds 2.
You don't have any snipers, do you?
No, but like if there's a cannon left a monster at 2 wounds. Hey, you with the dragon bow, finish off that giant.
Yeah.
Twang.
Yeah. What's the ballistic skill of a witch hunter?
I think 4. Could be 5, but I think it's 4.
Who's your most accurate character?
Commanders are ballistic skill 5.
Witch hunters are ballistic skill 4. Commanders are ballistic skill 5. Yeah. So you just put them on commander.
Give it a commander. One of your captains.
Yep.
Twang off some wound.
Yep. Magic armor.
I do want to point out the Shroud of Iron is 10 points. It gives the bearer and his unit a 6 of ward save against templates. That's the old Iron Cursed icon. Book of Asher's here. 85 points. +1 modifier to casting the spell rolls. However, if you ever roll a double, the book is proven to be poor reproduction and full of glaring errors. And the +1 modifier can't be applied to that roll. So it doesn't work in doubles. It's expensive for 85 points.
Laurels of Victory.
That one's really good.
When determining your combat result, each unsaved wound caused by an attack by the bearer of the Laurels of Victory is worth 2 combat resolution points. So if your character kills like 3 things, it's -6 to
their test. But keep in mind, if they don't roll over their natural leadership, they're not actually running away, though. It's still good, though. It's still very good. So Empire, what are your thoughts? Look at this! Look at this beautiful art.
They've got the tools to do whatever they want.
They do everything.
They have excellent wizards. Their characters do kind of whatever you need them to, but I think their strength is in how much infantry they can bring.
Interestingly enough, I think you kind of nailed it with that. They have all the shooting they want, the war machine. They literally are the jack of all trades and the master of some, actually.
Yeah.
Their wizards are on par with everybody else's.
Yep.
In fact, they're probably the best wizards in the game right now.
Because they have the most options.
I think so, yeah. They have the most options. Demigryph Knights are awesome.
Maybe that's a Priest of Ulrich.
That could be, actually.
Got a big old hammer. That's a big hammer.
Anybody know where you can purchase? Remember that old Empire kit? It made commanders.
Weirdly, their artillery is not blowing me away.
I was asking a question to the audience. I know. You nailed that joke, bud.
Yes.
I'm not even embarrassed for you right now.
You will be. It'll kick in a second. I'm never gonna bring the altar unless I'm not bringing any wizards.
And the wizards I love now. Oh, you know what? I'll do a theme of like flagellants and stuff, so I'll still do it.
The flagellants are cool.
Yeah, flagellants are cool.
I love the regimental stuff. And the detachments. Detachments are super cool.
Very disappointed with Pistoliers.
Will you bring Outriders?
Yes. I think Outriders are gonna make the cut first, or make the list first. I have a lot of crossbows and handgunners, but I think the Outriders do the job a bit better.
Demigryphs.
Yes, I think so. They're expensive, but I think we need a squad of 3.
They're distraction artifacts. They're full plate, right?
Yeah, they have a 2-up save.
Full plate with shields.
Multiple wounds.
And they have 3 wounds each.
Yeah.
They're distraction artifacts.
I
have to put them down, but if I'm putting them down, I'm not putting other stuff down.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm living where Empire's sitting right now. I got no beasts other than the Pistoliers.
It looks like they have the tools to take down anybody they need to take down.
You know what? I'm not overly happy with the War Altar, but to be fair, the Steam Tank more than makes up for the War Altar.
Or the Priest of Sigmar.
The Priest of Ulrich.
Yeah, but I'm not happy with the Priest of Sigmar.
Oh, you're not happy with the Priest of
None of those prayers.
The fact that the priest can join Flagellants makes me feel a lot better.
But none of his prayers are anything I'm interested in.
Yeah, just reroll. Reroll ones is not nothing, but it's a spoil from reroll. You know what? A lot of good magic items.
Yeah, we didn't cover all the magic items.
No, yeah, there's too many.
But
is there anything that stands out you need to hit? Not really.
No, not really. I think we hit like.
Oh no! There's one I do want to point out. The Griffin standard is still here. It's 50 points, so many units can carry it. When determining your combat result, the unit carrying the Griffin standard can claim a rank bonus of +2 for each rank behind the first, rather than 1.
Okay.
This guy.
But
you're right.
Combat resolution isn't as important as it used to be.
If you're going to be all logical about this conversation, I'm not going to argue with you. Okay? It's a waste of time. Well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. There are plenty more just like it ready for you to watch right now. All the names you see flying by right now are the Rock Jocks and Peak supporters, our channel members that do help support the channel a little bit more than the average member. Think about joining the channel. It does help us keep making these videos.